There is no fear in love, but perfect love casts out fear. 1 John chapter 4 verses 18. Hello, beautiful family. Warmest welcome back again to the Lovystouch channel. Thank you so very much for coming back. It's been a minute since we did some baking. So why don't we go ahead and bake this delicious and rich meat pie. It's not just a pie, it's a full meal. So please stay tuned while we make this deliciousness together. A quick tour of the ingredients. I will be measuring each one of them for you. I have learned to measure because of you. Okay, so here I have my all-purpose flour, which is around 1.5 kilos. This is a rich pie and we are going all in with the butter. We have 640 grams of salted butter, and I have here some nutmeg. I choose the whole nutmeg, and I have a tablespoon of salt, and this is what I'll be using for my filling today. I have here some minced meat, crushed garlic, beef seasoning, and I have some cooking cream as well. And the vegetables that I will be going for today are just carrots and some potatoes. That is why I said this is a full meal. The filling is very filling. I'm going to cut the potatoes, the onions, and also grate the carrots. All right, prepping this will make everything so easy to work with. And once done with the potatoes, I'm going to boil it for about 5 minutes and add a little bit of salt to it and proceed with the other tasks. That the cutting and the chopping and everything is done, it's now time for us to put everything together to make our filling. And in my saucepan or a frying pan, I'm going to add a little tiny bit of cooking olive oil and then drop my minced meat. This is around 300 grams of minced meat. I'm going to cook this meat until it loses that lovely pink color to that gorgeous brown color as you are seeing here. We're going to cook it for about 15 minutes ish. It's always the sizzling for me, y'all. So I went ahead to season the beef with some beef seasoning and grated garlic. I went ahead to add my potatoes. That beautiful color of the potatoes was just so lovely. Just look at this. And here you can also replace it with yam, okay, if that's what you have at home. And I went ahead to add my grated carrots and the chopped onions as well. Lovely and just so good. I'll fry these for about 5 minutes and then add a pinch of salt if needed. Okay, so here you want to have something that will bind everything together. Okay, so I went ahead to add about half cup of cooking cream. Cooking cream stand the chance of thickening whilst it's being cooked, so you don't even have to add any form of cornstarch or flour to thicken this up. Okay, I needed a bit of green color, so I chopped some spring onions and added everything to it. Just look at this. Looks so amazing. Rich auntie vibes, y'all. You cannot tell this filling nothing. It is just so good and filling. full meal. That is why I said that. Okay, and now with the filling, let's go ahead and prep for our pie dough or crust. Okay, and we will go ahead and mix all the dry ingredients, that is the flour, salt, and the nutmeg. I did not add any form of baking powder this time around because this is so rich looking at the amount of butter we are going to use. Okay, go ahead and stir it around and make sure that everything is well mixed. See that I also tasted for the amount of salt, because you don't want this to be over salty, and I do have butter that is already salted, so you should be careful of the amount of salt that you are going to use. All right, the flour in Ghana, you can use soft flour for this. All right, so go ahead and give it a good mix. Make sure that the butter and the flour comes well together, and you are going to get something like this, a dough that can be easily folded like this, but you can easily break it. Okay, it's not well formed. So in this case, I'm going to sprinkle about 300 milliliters of or evaporated milk. You can use water as well if you do not want any milk in this. All right, this is rich pie. So you just want to make sure that it's actually rich. All right, and it's once in a lifetime kind of vibe. You do not want to be eating this every day, every weekend. No, it's just once or maybe twice in a year kind of vibe. It's a soul food. All right, so once you're done with the dough, you go ahead and make sure your space that you're going to work with is very, very dry. We did not put this in the fridge at all, so all the ingredients used here are at room temperature. I do have other recipes that I use the cold ingredients, and I'm going to list everything down below in the description box. So all that you have to do is roll your butt. You're going to roll it until it is flattened like this, and you go ahead and use your shaper or cutter to cut them into any form and shapes that you prefer. Here we're going to do just the turnovers, okay, the popular ones. So you go ahead and shape your doughs into circles like this. Repeat until all your dough or crust is done. All right, be sure to be very gentle about it. Once you're done, you go ahead and put in your fillings, and the egg mixture that we did, you go ahead and just put it around the dough and add your fillings in it. And once you're done, you turn over it and make it into this beautiful pie shape. As we all know, I love to use my fingers for the closure. You can use fork as well. All right, this is so easy, and you do have to try this. Okay, rich auntie pie vibes. Ain't it easy? And you go ahead and repeat until all is done. They're looking so pretty. Just look at this. And you go ahead and place them on your oven form, making sure that you have your oven preheated as well. Okay, and I heated my oven at around 160 for about 30 minutes before I start to bake the pies. And it's very important to leave considerable amount of space in between the pies, just so that they don't stick together while it's done. Okay, so I'm going to bake these babies for about 25 minutes at 160 degrees, and we are here. Just have a look at this. So good and so butterly crunchy. The crunch is so yummy. This is not just a snack, it can be a whole food meal. I would love to pair with sobolo, but on this day I paired with super malt. It was my full dinner, y'all. It was so good. This brings us to the end of the recipe. I really hope you enjoyed it, and please be sure to give me a like, comment down below, and share to a few friends and family. And if this is your first time here, hello, my name is Lovia from Lovystouch. My main goal here is to cheer you up into making your own delicious meal right at the comfort of your home. I also love to share kitchen related motivational videos, so please be sure to come on board and subscribe and join the family for amazing new recipes every week. Thank you so very much, family, for watching once again, and just know that you are so beautiful just the way you are. See you in my next one.